When a woman cheats, the first thing she says to you may sound ordinary, but it carries a deep psychological meaning. A woman who has crossed the line often feels guilt and fear. She wants to protect herself. So instead of owning up, she deflects. She might say things like "you've changed." She creates distance by pointing out your flaws, so she can justify her actions in her own mind. Or she might say, "I just need some space." At face value, it sounds innocent, but when coupled with secretive behavior and guarding it means she's testing how much she can get away with. Sometimes she'll make you feel guilty for even asking questions. "Why are you being so suspicious?" she'll say. This is classic projection. And then the most heartbreaking one, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you." This is her way of preparing for a breakup. She wants you to think the love faded, so she can leave without any strings attached. But here's the truth. When someone cheats, they rarely confess right away. Instead, they reveal themselves through little white lies, and this pattern is not random. It is rooted in the psychology of self-preservation. A person who betrays the bond of trust often struggles with inner conflict. On one side, she knows what she has done is wrong. On the other side, she tries to protect herself from the consequences. So she builds a story. She shifts blame. She uses emotional manipulation to make you question your own instincts. This is why so many men doubt themselves. They think maybe I am being too controlling, or maybe I am imagining things. But your intuition is often the most honest guide. If something feels off, there is almost always a reason. Cheating also changes body language. Even before words are spoken, you may notice subtle signs. She might suddenly become more protective of her phone, putting it face down or taking it everywhere she goes. She might change her routine, staying out later than usual, or offering vague explanations for her whereabouts. She may even become more irritable, picking fights over small things just to create distance. All of these are silent alarms, telling you something deeper is happening. When she says, "I just need some space," it often means she is already giving that space to someone else. When she says, "you've changed," it is usually her way of justifying her own change in loyalty. And when she says, "I love you, but am not in love with you," it is her way of softening the blow of her departure by making you believe the problem is simply emotional drift rather than her actions. These words are not just phrases. They are escape routes carefully chosen to reduce guilt and avoid accountability. So what should you do when this happens? Trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And set boundaries. Don't let guilt or fear drive you to forgive and forget. Stand your ground and say, "If we're going to be together, I need transparency and honesty." Remember, boundaries are not ultimatums. They are protections for your peace of mind. If she cannot respect them, then the relationship is already broken. Another important step is not to lose yourself in the process. Many men, after discovering betrayal, fall into despair. They start blaming themselves, wondering what they did wrong. But cheating is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of her choices. A loyal partner communicates struggles. They don't seek comfort in deception. Understanding this truth will protect your self-esteem and allow you to move forward with clarity. If you choose to stay, the only path to rebuilding trust is full honesty and accountability. Without that, the wounds will only grow deeper. If you choose to walk away, you preserve your dignity and open yourself to a future where honesty and loyalty exist. Remember, no matter how painful it feels now, your value is not defined by her actions, but by how you choose to respond.